Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking Friday. Let's all pretend that nothing bad happened. Even if you're seeing the game log right in front of you, let's all pretend that it all went according to plan. Exactly. Let's see what I missed. Thank you for staying, guys. Yes, looks like we got a crash there indeed, as we were trying to do a convoy. I'm not really sure what is the cause of it. Let's see. Yeah, it is the same issue, I think. The same error that Nathan was saying. Handled action, trig action, SE unlock. But not sure if it's the last one. It does look like one of those tricky issues. But yeah, I have a feeling this will prevent us from having convoys at the moment. I'm not really sure what the cause is. If it's ProMods or some other mod that updated but other people are reporting similar things. So Tom is saying here, mod incompatibility. Yeah, that's always the problem though. Mod incompatibility is a very vague term. What you're not really sure which mod it is. Game crash and computer crash. The game crashed first and then the entire PC crashed follow after that. Yes, okay, same as the end of your log. Okay, I see. Tricky stuff there. So indeed, we'll have to do and work on the contingency plan. Sorry guys, we'll have to postpone the convoy. But we do have something that we haven't checked out yet. Guys, have any idea, have any guesses what we'll be checking out today? It's a hint, it's an ETS2. And that actually reminds me to update the stream information so that no one will complain. And you'll know it when I update the title. What's the name of the mod? Let me see. It is ETS2, but which one in ETS2 are we checking out? What exactly are we checking out there? Almost there. If you have been looking at the mods list, you'll see what that could be. Right, let's do that. Did it update? There it is. It's updated now. Yeah. Volvo FH5 virtual service. What is that? Yes. So we have not checked those out yet. Grand Utopia 1.12 came out a few weeks ago, I think. I've been meaning to try it out, but there's always something that gets in the way. So let's hope that this time nothing does. Now I will start sharing the gameplay, but I think the game will crash here. It always crashes for me the first time I load it. So I'll just restart it from the beginning. I don't know why. It's something with OBS capturing the game and messing something up in the game itself. Volvo FH5 new model from Virtual Service Mods. Virtual Service is the name of the modder. I see. So they have the new generation, the latest generation FH5. Very nice. How much is it? Cool. Alright, so let's see. Clumsy Grand Utopia. Let's go and check it out. So we have the usual suspects: speed limit for phone GPS, increased delivery time. We have the satellite background. Oh, this just makes me sad, guys. Oh, bengan. Hats off, yeah. So Bengan J. So we're using a satellite background image here. I'm using the immersive symbols, street lamps with fog, cold rain mod. We have the MX13 for DAF Euro 6. Is it? That one? Yes, and then we have the compatible DAF Euro 6 compatibility for the DAF 2021 Reworked. So this is what we're checking out today mainly. And of course the Grand Utopia mod. The Grand Utopia map. Hey Slider, how's it been? Perfect timing, we just started the stream. 20 euros, oh, a bit pricey, but if it's good, then it's good. For 4 hours and it was fine. Right, that's a tricky thing, right Nathan? Can never quite pinpoint it. I hope someone finds a definitive crash, because ours looked very inconclusive. So I'm not sure if ProMods team can help with that. We need something more definite. Alpha build. I see. Well, let's keep an eye on it, and when the options come in, let's go and check it out. Lots of mods running too. That's true, but we've had all those mods before when we did not have any map mods yet. We had a Convoy here on stream and it was fine. So I'm not sure if it could be one of those. Yeah, it's tricky. Alright. So that's the truck. I tried to configure it a bit, but we will configure it more. And Grand Utopia 1.12 adds a couple of cities, mainly on this side, on the southeast side of Grand Utopia. So we'll probably quick travel somewhere nearby. We have Belmont, we have Gerardmer, and this is what I like. You guys can read this. This is Los Angeles. Sounds a bit similar to something we know, right? Los Angeles. I like it. How about this one? Oh, how do you read this? Let's look. Stellamar. That one is easier. I don't know, but so many goodies. There's like a whole new highway and everything. Maybe this D1 is all new as well. I'm not exactly sure which one is new, but anywhere here should be good. Alright, and that's the DAF XG Reworked. Let me show you what that is about. You purchased a couple of mods from them and they have been good to deal with. Oh, you've bought from them already. Nice. Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. So that's the look of the truck. This DAF XG Reworked by Jasper is pretty promising stuff. I would say if this trend keeps up, he might be the next RGL. Because this is like the DAF XG by Jasper. It's a separate truck. I think it's separate from the original DAF XG. If you look at the truck dealer, I think that will have a different thing there. 1 second. So there's the DAF XF, right? DAF XG, yes. And see, there's a difference. This is the Jasper XG. So that is a different truck technically. It's a standalone one. That means the skins don't work. I'm not sure if Panda, you had the chance to check this out already. Not sure if you updated your paint job to be compatible with this, but might require a different truck altogether, huh? Also, something I wanted to test out because it has so many different parts. So many different parts. What happened with the ATS Convoy? What ATS Convoy? Not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, it crashed unfortunately. And it was something we were not really expecting, but we knew it could happen. That's why I had a contingency plan in place. Now for me, look at this one. So it's very clear which of the parts are part of the mod and which are not, right? So there's this DAF Reworked 2021 there. And something I really want to check out is this air suspension. Not really sure how this works. There is a note for it in the Steam Workshop page, because look at this. It actually doubles the tires. And the note says you have to make one of them invisible, but I'm not sure which one. You guys know which one? I think I made this offset one invisible. I'm not sure if it should be the other one that I made invisible. And how do you make that invisible? Well, he added invisible parts. You basically go to your wheels, your tires, and look for the invisible item in there to hide it. So that's what I did. So I hid one set of it like that, and it looks normal again. Something along those lines, right? Thank you for the short convoy session, Nathan, and drive safely. Hopefully we can do that a bit longer next time. Sorry about that, but thanks for hanging out. You make the offset on invisible. Okay, I see. So that's good. The one that's offset is the one we make invisible. Okay, good. Alright. Then I did the right thing. Alright, thank you. So look at all the new parts, guys. So many possible logo options, right? Paint, stock, exclusive, and all that stuff. Old school stuff. So it can really be customizable. You can even put the logo here on top. You have paint exclusive versions in here. Something like that. But yeah, because it's a new truck, you don't have any paint jobs available. So it's just like RJL, right? When you have the Scania RJL and you don't have any paint job mods, it's just this, plain colors. Right. But yes, so many different parts. I think if we try and filter everything out except the Reworked mod, you can see all of these white dots. Basically, all of the parts except the tires are custom. And you can see how many options are available for each of the dots here. I won't go in detail on what exactly are there, right? Yeah, I'll let you discover that on your own, but there are so many things aside from the air suspension. I'm just going to go through them quickly, right? Even this one you can make black, the door steps, just to really improve the color combination. Number of sun visors available. It's massive. Look at all these options, and this is free, guys. This is from the Steam Workshop. Mods list, exclamation point mods, or if you're watching this in YouTube, mods list should be in the video description, the link. Good. The new XF in the 143 blog. Yes, that's true. So the XF is the smaller version, right? Compared to the XG, I think. But it should have the same dashboard, the same interior, slightly different exterior, I believe, from what I know of it. Right? So many goodies. Even the side skirt here. You can have like a painted version, a polished one. You can have something like that totally. Even have some the aero kits. Very nice, very sleek. But yes, very good looking. And what I really like about this truck, you guys know me, I'm an interior guy. Exterior is cool and all, but I hardly look at it except in photos. It's the interior that really counts for me. And the interior options are amazing as well. Like, look at this. They have the default, this one, and you have the interior custom. I think this is the one from the mod, right? Maybe. And even the steering wheel itself alone, so many different options here. Look at the leather dark. My personal favorite supposedly is this leather dark. It looks so much like Batman here, like the Dark Knight. If you look at this shot, like this part right here, it looks like the Batmobile, right? If you change that DAF into like a Batman sign, this would look like the Batmobile. It looks super sleek. The only thing is it's not very nice with the lighting, because you know the default lighting, right, where the cabin is very dark and this is dark as well, so you hardly see that level of detail anymore. So I think I chose this one at the end, something like that. But yes, all of these are customizable. You can make this the GPS, right, this big screen, or make it a radio screen. You can change the color of each of the parts. Oh, there's a wooden panel even. I like that wooden panel. Very subtle. Of course, you can put Alan in here. I think that's what I did. There he is. You can change this part right here. So it is super customizable. And it's all free. Every part here you can change. Even this one. Right? So cool. Even this guy. Yeah. Even the carpet maybe. Yeah. How about the seat? Can we change the seat? Yep. How about this guy right here? Yep. How about the bed? Yep. So customize all you want. It's there. Even how about this top? Yep. All good. All part of the package. Yes. Change it all you want. Oh, there's even like a second bed in there. Super cool. So in short, yep. Exactly. Exactly. The black looks sleek. Definitely. Definitely. Very good. So that's what we have, and that's what we are going to use today. It's a very modern truck. And inside, you know what? Let's give a chance to that steering wheel, because that really looks super sleek. If the lighting aligns, I think we'll really get to enjoy that. This one right here. Leather dark. Yes. That's the Dark Knight skin, I would say. Low decks. Yes, there is a low deck variant as well for this one. That's true. There is also. So how does the air suspension work? It says I press U. Oh. So that's what it does. You can lower it. When would you use each one, guys? Would you know? Where would it be used for? In a normal driving condition, I guess you would raise it, or actually no, I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you have more context on that. But it looks sleek as heck. You go low when you want to look cool. then we go low every time then. Okay, I'll take it. Also, I have the how do they call it? Realistic dashboard. I'm not sure what you'd call it technically. It's from the Tiger. It has a newer version. And of course we have Zeemod sounds. Crispy interiors. Alan approves as much as he can. And then I think there's a version of this one. Oh, I actually have this. One sec, guys. I don't have my correct bindings here yet because this is a different profile. This should be dashboard display mode. That guy. Okay. There is an option, I think, to have this as a GPS in the center, but I downloaded a different version. I didn't like that GPS in the center because I had my phone GPS already. You turn it into 1970s truck now with all that brown. Yeah, not really my style, but it's very nice to highlight that it's possible to change all those parts. Good. Looking good there. You use low usually when loading or unloading, especially you correct the height on the trailer. Ah, I see. So when in normal operation, probably will want to move that up like so. such a cool immersion factor. This can actually be a candidate for Season 2 ETS2, but I think it's a bit too modern. Okay, good. Let's go and quick travel to somewhere in that area, maybe here in Rombas. Let's look for a job there. Good. Let's look for a job. Jasper truck has an XML file now. Oh, what's the XML file for, Panda? Is that for like a paint kit? Sorry. For those who are not familiar with paint job lingo, what does an XML file do? So I want to go here to the east. But I don't think we get there. We can take... Oh, you guys want a boat? We can get a boat. A Grand Utopian boat. So maybe it'll be more friendly. And then we can just tour around. Yes. Side panel for FS22. Oh my goodness. Don't tempt me. No, I don't have space. Unfortunately, the table does not fit. I do have throttles already though. Right? So I have buttons there in Stream Deck. I think I'm ready for FS22. Are we going to get a server for it? You guys want to play FS22 again? Should I get a server, a dedicated server? Something that's different as well in the feeling, I think. The FFB, yes. This is going to get Jack chuckling again. The internal friction. Have to max it out. There we go. Am I mastering my tavern? Oh my goodness. Yeah, looks like a very nice game, that one. Oh! The wheel actually complained when I dropped off that curb. One second, let me have a look at the sounds. The interior sounds pretty loud. But the engine is very quiet, although that might be actually very realistic, right? Because the engine should have nice muffling in here. Some nice insulation, because we're inside the interior, we're inside the truck. XML files has all the correct accessory names listed, which can be painted so that we can choose while creating the paint job. Oh. So you use the XML file in the... You can load it in ETS2 Mod Studio. Is that something? 1 second, why is this so far away? 3 kilometers, 5 minutes. Well, let's double check that the job won't disappear on us, because sometimes that happens. Yeah, it will be out in 3 minutes. We'll have to pick it up now. So, have to do some evasive maneuvers. Okay, let's see. Over on this side, I think. Where is the plate? It's here. There we go. Cheater! Wasn't me. Wasn't me. There we go. Might be the wrong button. Alright, let's pick up that boat. Oh, I was waiting. I was looking for the markers. But yeah, I just remembered we have the immersive symbols mod here, so we get those traffic cones instead. Quite nice, right? No floating things and whatnot. Sorry guys, I keep pausing the game because I need to update all of these. We've done a lot of updates throughout the past couple of months to make it as immersive as possible, and not everything is set up yet for this profile. There we go. XML file is loaded in Mod Studio. Ah, I see. Nice. Makes perfect sense. Thanks for explaining, Panda. Makes a lot of sense. Did it crash again? Yeah, looks like the stream stopped. But we're still live. 1 second. Why is that? Let's do that again. Okay. I'm not sure what happened, guys, but we should be live, I think. Okay, that should be good. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird, guys. The everything is up. It's just that OBS decided to stop streaming. So maybe there's a switch. Maybe there's a hotkey somewhere that I pressed. Don't think so. We're almost live. Yes. Okay. We're almost back. We should be back now, I think. That is way off. Way off. Jack is pressing the switch. It feels a bit weird driving with these mirror cams. The field of view seems a bit wrong. I thought I had true mirror FOV here. Doesn't seem like it got affected. There we go. Right, let's go and attach that. Color combination is perfect. OBS Nightbot collaboration. Yeah, I blame the G-Hub update. It's still wrecking stuff. Pressing the switch because it ate train sim. Yeah, I think he always presses the switch then in that case. We love these cones. It is such a nice feature. Those cones make everything so much more realistic. In my reservation before, right, with the sewer plates, that sewer plate is so thick. I think even if it's underneath the ground, it will still jut out a bit. We'll see, we'll see. Looking good. Alright, let's reroute. Let's see, we do want to explore some of the new areas at least, so we can pass through. Maybe we can go a bit here on the countryside. Can I go through there? Can I go through here? 1 second. Let's go through there in Granville. Countryside routes, right? And then just go around like so. Yes, exactly. I think that's the highlight of this map. All of those country roads. Yes, that looks good. Take the long way around. Mino picked that job. The boat, no, it's a friendly one, I think. It's a Grand Utopian boat, not a Mexican one, so we should be okay. That is, if you're okay with this vertical clearance. Yeah, I think so. Good. But yeah, the sounds are amazing, thanks to Zeemods. And it's a perfectly modern truck. If you're in the mood for a modern truck drive, I don't think you can go anywhere else. Next, Convoy Night. Convoy Night mod pack. That is everything someone needs to join in. It's a bit tricky, Rook. That's the thing I try to achieve by having that Convoy tab. But I cannot really like pack the files into one and you download that, because that would be tantamount to re-uploading the mods, and that's a big no-no in the modding community, right? So the best I can do is arrange things for you and give you the links, but you still have to download them from the site itself. Right. But yeah, I really hope whatever that is causing the crash in ATS right now, I hope it gets resolved. Because I would love to have a convoy in there with you guys. So we'll see, we'll see. Maybe in the next few weeks, someone will find a breakthrough. Also, I'm testing out something today. We'll check out, because it seems like YouTube is fixed. I don't think we'll... Oh, that is beautiful. I don't think we need to cut the stream into parts anymore. So I'll try to have one long footage. I tried it last time, 2 days ago in Flight Sim. It seemed to work very well. But we'll see if it works this time. So if you look at the Convoy tab, Rook, that should have the exact load order and the mods you need. Would it help, guys, if I put the links even on the Steam Workshop mods so you can download it in advance? Maybe I should, huh? So you don't have to wait till you join the game to download them. So I just put in all the links regardless if they're Steam Workshop mods or not. Would that be better? Let's go and take that shot. Commemorate the boat while it's still in one piece. Good. Started the Discord server. Hey, yeah. Looking forward to that. Wonder what might be conflicting. What do you mean, what's causing the crash, Rook? Yeah, it's a big question mark right now. Some people are saying it might be ProMods, the latest update, but there's no real evidence that it's that one. It's just that that's the latest mod that we added, and now it's crashing. So maybe it is, maybe it's something else, but the game log is not helping at all right now. You can fix the tire gap from the ABAS pack. You just need to edit the tire shift parameter and it should fix the gap. That is amazing, Panda. I've been staying away from Abastrepa's wheel pack because of that. It's a bit immersion breaking with that huge gap between the wheel and the tire. So yes, please, thank you. Right now, I don't think I'm using it. I think I'm using... am I using it? I thought I wasn't. No, I don't think I am. I'm using SCS wheels at the moment. And action. 1 second. Yeah, I wonder what caused that stream to just stop. That's a bit scary. At this point, Rook, we're not sure what's causing the crash. Yeah. That's the tricky part. It's not... how do you say? It's not definitive, right? The game log doesn't say where the error is. And we're not sure which file it is or which one is causing it. So it has to be a deeper troubleshooting than that. And the trickier thing is, it's not 100% reproducible. Some people are able to drive fine, and that's what makes it tricky. It's a very elusive mod there. Look at this, guys. Grand Utopia, goodness. Has anyone tried, or has it released already? Have you guys heard about that? The, what's the name? MyGodness? I wonder where that name came from, huh? MyGodness is like an add-on to Grand Utopia, and it's available only for MyGodness's patrons. MyGodness is the map author, but I'm not sure if it's been released yet. Nice scenery indeed. This is Grand Utopia goodness. Not very clumsy proof though, this bend right here, so we'll have to slow it down. There we go. We're good. Man, that engine brake is gruffy. I like it. SCS Chrome meh in default lighting, especially in shadowy areas. This one? 1 second. Yeah, I don't really notice it that much. You mean that chrome? Not very good, shiny. Yeah, maybe you can highlight to me what's wrong with it. I'm not very acquainted with chromey goodness, so I don't find anything wrong with it. But yes, I heard a lot of people don't like the default SCS Chrome. And hear that engine purr. It's happened to me too. 1 minute it's fine, then it stops streaming. Okay, interesting, huh? That hasn't happened to me before. It would either crash OBS or crash the desktop, but it wouldn't just decide to stop streaming, but everything was still working. That's weird. Love the bends when we release Rebuilt Andorra. Oh my goodness. Looking forward to it. Sorry, wrong button. That was scary. Bridge shot. Let me adjust the audio as well here. Because something seems to be amiss. The interior sound seemed to be a bit too loud. Let's lower that a bit. And I think that's it. Let's go and take a photo on this bridge. The chrome is a little too chromy. It's a bit too shiny. I mean, like this one. That one. Oh yeah, that doesn't really look good from this angle, huh? It's a bit too low res. But from this one, it's a bit too shiny. I see. Yeah, so I'll apply the fix that Panda will teach us for a bus. And I will use that again when the gap is no longer there. I read from Epeli in Discord, I think Abbas's wheels, that's why there is a gap, is because it's mainly made for Abbas's tires. Is that right? So if you use the tires from him as well, then it should be okay. I didn't even know he had a tire spec, so I don't have it. Some dirt on your trucks and trailers. That's true, yeah. It would show that the truck is a real workhorse, right? Bridge shots for the win. SCS Chrome is okay-ish. Chrome texture doesn't reflect in the shadowy area. Ah, they just turn darker. I see. So when it's dark, the chromey bits don't reflect anymore. They also go dark. I see, I see. Look at this humongous bridge right here. And you can drive through that part of road. Very nice. So scenic. From what I've read, MyGodness is also planning on creating a one-to-one map in ATS eventually. I think he's thinking about it if he gets enough support. And speaking of one-to-one map, who was it a while ago who was asking about the Reforma one-to-one map? I've seen some updates from Team Reforma about that. I stayed on as a patron, looking forward to that one. It's a fictional map, but it's one-to-one. And I think the different areas are based from real life. And they kind of like combine the different real areas together to have an amazing, exciting experience. So it's not really accurate to real life, the entire thing, but bits and pieces of it are from different parts of the world. That's how I understood it, at least. It depends on what they get inspired by. Epsilon, there you go. Should be out for patrons soon. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Yeah, ATS 1-to-1. That would be a great one too. We don't name that guy here. Who? The one who scolds? Yes, that's the map name. Reminded you of someone else. Did you get the scolding recently? Bridges galore. Yes. Beautiful. You can actually have convoys here in this map too, right? Yes. When you're in the mood for some scenic sights. Jaw-dropping goodness. This is something that you can really get into. No naming that guy. Voldemort. Hey, so friend. Close enough. Just kidding. All good. good, all good. Yes, it was Miguel, was it? Yeah, he was in ETS2 and he was driving a lone truck, driving someone else's truck. And even if it wasn't his truck, he still got scolded. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, look at the steering wheel, guys. Yeah. Looks like it does get that nice lighting. So even if it's dark, you can still see the details. I like it. And this area looks great. Looks a bit scary though if it ever gets like, I don't know, high tide. Wouldn't the road get submerged? How close it is to the water level? Very nice. Voldemort is a bro. So Voldemort is better? Big bridge. Maybe it is high tide already. Ah, yes, that's a good point. That's a good point. One would think before building a road, they would measure that stuff, huh? So maybe it is. Makes a lot of sense. This is what I really want. I'm not sure about you guys, but I am craving for a real vacation. I have not traveled in more than a year. Goodness, hopefully soon. Does the sound mode come with it? ADG? No, unfortunately not. The sounds are from Zeemod. There you go. It's a separate payware, but there are some freeware stuff, I think. Who you guys remember who our other modders are for the DAF XG sounds? Does Krishbom have one? I think he has, right? So if you're not into payware stuff, you can also get some freeware stuff. They don't have the nice interior sounds like this, but I think they have great engine sounds too. Krishbom MX-13 does exist. Okay, there you go. Thank you. You've got those, I see. Alright. I'm not sure if it requires a different compatibility patch though, because if you use this one, this DAF XG reworked by Jasper, this is technically a different truck. So normally the sounds from other sound mods that were built for the default DAF XG would not work. So like for example this one, to make Zeemod sound work, you needed a separate compatibility patch to make it compatible with this truck. I'm not sure if you're using Krishbom's, you'll also need a compatibility patch. But what I would suggest is to go to the Steam page for this mod, DAF XG Reworked. It's linked in the mods list, the Steam page to it. !mods gets you there. And then read through the text. At the bottom part of that text are some additional files, some compatibility files. That's where I downloaded the Zeemod's compatibility. Maybe there is a Krishbom compatibility there as well, or at least some note for it. Sure thing. Voldemort has the issue with Harry Potter. We don't get scolded for it. I get the intention though, and it's nice. I do get to learn how a European truck should look like. Maybe it's mainly the delivery that is a bit scoldy. Nice city there, although some pop-ins, some fade-ins. Limited by the graphics engine. There we go. Thank you, Alex. It's an amazing mod. Thank you guys for letting me know about this mod. I would say, yeah, Jasper can be the next RGL if he keeps this up. Does he have a mod already for ATS? Do you guys know his works? Because the way the description was in that Steam page, he said that this is his first mod in ETS2. So I was thinking, did he have something in ATS already? Or maybe he has been modding but for different games. Maybe I even tried some of his mods already before. Not so sure. If this place is based on the Mediterranean Sea, it only has a few centimeters tide. Oh, I see. So high tide is not much a thing in the Mediterranean Sea. I see. Where are we now? Nice small town here with a very steep road. Reminds you of that famous road in San Francisco, the the most impractical road. What is that, guys? The Lombard Street, was it? We went there once because of course we're a tourist, so we would go to the touristy spots. It was like just like going zigzag, right? Super steep road going zigzag and cars driving through it at like 1 mile per hour or something like that. Yes, Lombard Street, exactly. Okay, where are we going? Here? Through this tight squeeze here? Ay. Sorry, Jasper. Might have lost that air suspension thing. What's that say? A la gloire de MyGodness. I don't know, maybe that translates to glory to MyGodness. Would not be surprised if it does. Easy, big guy. You've been to Ford Penlec in Wales. Steepest street for a while until they remeasured it. 40%. A 40% grade. Hey Kenny, thanks for joining. How are you? How about that? That one is only 10% in comparison. So 40%, my goodness. It's intense. Cliff climbing, yeah. DD is a TH sound. Fourth pen? Ah, how about the lek? Is the double L still an L? Oh, the truck is struggling here. Goodness. Also, something I like about this mod for the dashboard. This is a separate mod from the truck. Also in the mods list. This one is done by the Tiger. You see fuel economy there. Right? And you also see the ETA. At least the time to go. 39 minutes. Cool stuff. That is the only dashboard mod I've seen that has that. Normally you'd only get that 39 minutes in your GPS. So I hope that kind of thing can be implemented also in other mods in the future, because it shows that it is possible. Oh, that's tight. That is tight. Goodness. The boat almost didn't fit there. L is also like TH. Slack. Oh my goodness. That does sound hard. Welsh sounds pretty interesting language, huh? Belmont that way. There we go. Here. Didn't remember this engine brake being this scruffy. Maybe it was the latest update, huh? This got updated fairly recently, if I remember correctly. Maybe a few weeks back. I hope I did download the update. I think I did. Some internal friction in there. So that, what was that game? Alex and Jack, Tavern Master. Goodness, might get in there. I think I'll watch you first. Looks like a very interesting game there. Especially good at making you lose your weekend in one snap. Very addictive, huh? Ooh, what is this? Looks like a parachute. And in the middle there is a building. Looks like there are signatures inside the parachute as well. Interesting. I wonder if that's a real like landmark in an area somewhere in the world in real life. That's the cool thing about these fictional maps. They can do whatever they want. They can combine and make it purely fictional or based on something real. Yeah, that's something I'm not sure of, Nathan. I think he has some custom assets in here, but I'm not sure if that's one of them. Come on, engine brake. Take me to 50. There we go. I hear a bit of that turbo whine as well. Very nice. Thankfully the roundabout's not that small this time. There we go. Looking good. I like these roads. Very windy, very interesting views. But I remember the first time I went through Grand Utopia highways is the first time I really felt, oh, so this is how a highway feels like. Like a 1-to-1 scaled highway. So this is how bendy it should be. Like minimal bends. You almost don't even feel the bend. But you're actually curving already bit by bit. It's just nice. One of the advantages of a 1-to-1 map. Hey British Gamer, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the channel and hope you are enjoying your time here. Nice map, rare scenario of a successful 1-to-1 map, that's very true, yeah. There are quite a number of 1-to-1 maps, but many of them are not very long lasting. Grand Utopia has been here since what version, guys? I don't know, it's been here for years for sure. And it's just getting better with each update. Man, that's fast. Very interesting looking green lane there. That might be, I don't know, a bicycle lane. Probably. Very nice that they separated that. Going to be safer for the cyclists. Bike lane hype, there you go. Hey British Gamer, thanks for subbing on YouTube too. Oh, oi, oi, oi. Goodness, that guy. Is he okay? That didn't like a very safe approach. That looked like more one of my landings. I hear a train as well. Did the train just pass us by? Yes, it did. Very nice. Man, super scenic, I like it. Plane crash, it seemed like it. Goodness. I thought he was just doing some maneuvers in there, some aerobatics, but it didn't seem that way at the end. DAF XG hype. XF Euro 6, that is. Another train. Man, love the sounds. More modern one this time. It's been a while since I've done any train sim on the channel. Maybe I should do that again when I get the time. Although, oh yeah, how about farm sim, guys? Let's discuss farm sim. Anyone interested in watching farm sim? Maybe that's more for a stream, farming together and stuff like that. Not sure if anyone's still interested in farming. I do want to check it out. Not sure if I can devote enough time for it. Could be a huge time sink. My goodness, the landscaping there on that side is beautiful. Wow. You guys are interested? Farm sim? You might check it out. Your side panel is nodding. 22nd is the release date, right? So by next week, we should be able to stream it already. Ay, ay, ay. So I need to find an extra day of streaming, or you can replace the flight sim stream. And unfortunately, flight sims are not really taking off in my channel. I've been trying, but I don't think I have that pull. So it's not getting much traction. Still having lots of fun with it though, so I'm still flying, but just not able to push out much content for it. But Dutch Redneck is interested too. Thank you for voicing it out, and welcome to the stream. Don't replace flight sim. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Sure thing, Nathan. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for joining the very short convoy. I hope we'll have a longer one next time. Appreciate it. And yes, have a great night and have a nice weekend. Catch you soon. Hey, Roy. 6 years now on YouTube. Glad to have you here, man. Goodness. What time is it there? Thank you for joining on Twitch. It's always fun to have to finally interact live, right? Glad you found the stream. Yeah, I do want to stream Farm Sim, but yes, I'm also not sure I should be replacing Flight Sim. The recent Flight Sim streams though have been very, I mean, I enjoy, but there's almost zero interaction with the chat, so it doesn't feel very, the flight itself is fulfilling, but the chat interaction is not. So at times I'm wondering, like, am I the only one here maybe? So it's not as, it's really not taking off as well. Maybe the interest is waning off. Maybe there are other streamers that are live at the same time as I am, but it's not getting that traction that I'm hoping for. It's easy to say LL, but unfortunately it's a bit hectic right now, so I'm not sure if I can manage it. An extra day of streaming is an extra 3 hours worth of time I should devote, at least 3 hours. So I'm not sure if I can. If I can, I'll let you guys know, but I'll see. And these bends, they keep you on your toes. There you go. You guys use the engine brake in ETS2 as well? I just gotten so used to using the Jake brake, the engine brake. I don't use the retarder anymore. I guess I should, huh? And I mean, ETS2, I guess I should use it more. I mean, we have such a nice stick sound for it, and that nice retarder whine. I'll keep one hand here. Reno Air Racing loading screen. Takes a while to load. Maybe that's something they have to optimize still. Or maybe there is like a mod conflict. Sometimes the game doesn't finish loading when there's a mod conflict, right? Maybe that's one of those. Ah, yes, look at that. There's a road below. Oh, you can't drive through it. Too bad. That would look so nice. Right by the coast there. I mean, this one we're driving in is no pushover either. Some nice cliffs here. It's your community folder is empty already. Ah, I see. How does it work, this Reno Air Racing? Is it a different app technically? So you don't load Flight Simulator itself, you load Reno Air Race? I have not given it a look yet. Not very big on the racing part. My reflexes cannot handle it. Good. The new Volocopter. Yeah, that looks interesting, huh? I wonder how that flies. I heard there's an issue with it at the moment, that you cannot do a proper cold and dark start with it. But at least you could go and start on a runway, I think. Because if you start cold and dark, when you power it on, I think the avionics continues to be off or something like that. It's an activity menu. Ah, I see. So I can bush flies. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's what I saw. So I was looking to the right there. That's the one right there. That's the money shot. A bridge, you know, overlooking that beautiful looking city. Of course, we remove the blur. You can even adjust the lighting a bit just to see how it looks in right midday. My goodness. That is so well done. Beautiful. Hurts my eye seeing a boat. After doing a race and going back. Ah, I see. So many things to unload maybe, huh? Yikes. Are you using TrackIR LL? How's it been treating you? Oh, I like those falls. Welcome back, Panda. I just finished taking a shot of this beautiful town here, or city. Look at those houses here. Beautiful, right? Slow bridge! Sorry. Blame the views. This must be a very accident-prone area, huh? With so many people looking to their right, forgetting that they are on the road. Whoops. The Sauber liveries of new planes are very underwhelming. Oh, how so? Quality is not so nice. Oh, I forgot. Should be used the retarder. Oh, the retarder is quite weak. Oh, look at that. Goodness, cannot sustain. Have to step on the brakes here. Bucket of Doom, anyone? Let's try not to smash into that. The retarder in this truck is very weak. The engine brake was doing a lot better job. Anything happened with the boat? Still in one piece, kind of. Except for that collision with the truck. With the car. Goodness, this looks amazing. So many things to see. There's even like a church on the hilltop there. Is that the church? I can go outside and show you. That one, yeah. Church by the edge of the cliff. Must have some nice sights there, huh? That would be a great place to have a wedding. This must be one of those wedding destinations. Come on, you can do it. Nathrob. Is that, I guess, a supporter? Maybe a content creator? Does anyone know Nathrob? Won't saw anything. Shift up, please. Thank you. There we go. Very, very nice view. Where are we going? Straight? Okay. Will do. This is what I like about Grand Utopia. A very different experience. Oh yeah. And it also is quite varied. Because where we're driving right now, we purposely went through the country roads, right? The side roads. So we have all these hairpins, the small roads and whatnot, but it also has those big highways. And that's what I was mentioning a while ago. The first time I drove through a Grand Utopia highway, that's when I felt that, so this is how a highway should feel like. Because beforehand, the highways in ETS2, in the default map especially, they were very small. They were very sharp bends. Yeah, the bends were very sharp even on a highway. And it didn't feel like a massive structure at all. So that was the first time I felt, okay, that was a proper highway feel. And granted, in real life, I don't really drive on those big highways so much. In the Philippines, we have very few of them. And normally you only drive through those highways when you're going out of town on a road trip or whatnot. But on a day-to-day basis, not so much. Well, depending on where you live. Oh, that city is now on the left side. What city is that anyway? That's the Gerardmer, I think. Gerardmer? Something. And now we're going to Los Angeles. I think that's next on the list. We'll see. Looks like an Iberia asset. Ooh, nice eye. Looks like someone nicked this sign. Wasn't me, guys. Wasn't me this time. Man, look at this view. Some trash in there though. What's that underneath? There's a train right there. Oh! You almost hit that guy. Oh, it's so hard to bend while looking at a different camera like this. Let's focus. Focus first. Focus. Okay. Incoming roundabout. Slow it down. Nice. Off we go. Somebody named Clumsy. Hopefully not. The mirror cams are quite nice. I'm getting used to them again. I wasn't a huge fan before, and then I started liking it when SCS released the DAF XG, because they did a properly good implementation of it. I remember when we had mirror cams back then, before the official DAF XG release, when you look to the right like this, you would see the right mirror frozen, and only when you look more to the right would it actually move. Glad that SCS managed to fix that. That was really immersion breaking. And look at this guy. This is not bad at all. This is default weather. Default lighting. Oh, by the way, anyone using late autumn in ETS2 or ATS, I think there are lots of red skies in there. I'm very tempted to just delete the climate folder. Just like how I used to do it when there was still natural lux. Maybe I'll try it, although the downside is, we'll get wrong temperature readings. Regular mirrors over mirror cams. Yeah, I'm a bit torn about that. The mirror cams are nice, but they're kind of, what do you say? Like, I'm more used to them being on that side, on that spot, more on the outer edge. In this way, they're nice, but they kind of take away from the view a bit. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I think in general, I still like the normal mirrors. But just switching it up from time to time and trying out mirror cams is okay. Yeah, I'm just not for long, not for a long time. Maybe just for a session or two. Oh, we're in Los Angeles now. Small village here. Trucks are only allowed to turn left. Is it? Actually, there's a sign there. I'm not sure. But maybe this is the truck route. Yeah, that's what I like, LL. I saw that in the patch notes. You can now view metars in the weather panel. That's a great thing. And that's great because finally we have something that we are sure can be accurate. Because before, right, we were using Little Navmap or VATSIM, and it was getting weather data from different sources like NOAA or some other data sources. But we weren't really sure if that's what the sim was looking at. Now, the weather panel will be perfectly synced. Well, that's the idea at least, with what the sim is seeing. That's a great addition. I will be for sure using that one in my future flights. So yes, you're right. I think I would want to keep the flight sim stream. So I would love to test out those new things. It's not the SCS fault. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. Yes. Yeah, not very integrated, huh? It's a bit of like a tablet that was repurposed, which is very common. Unfortunately, I think we had a couple of new trucks that released in real life which had those as their dashboard. I can't remember which one. Was it the Actros? There was a truck that released which basically like had like 3 tablets in front, and that was the dashboard. It didn't seem very integrated. Like it didn't have nice shapes or everything, just rectangles. That was a bit underwhelming. And it's the same here, right? You just have like a rectangle and that's it. Mirror cams are becoming the in thing these days. It's being used even in cars, I believe, right? And I think the implementation is getting better through those different iterations. So they find more. They are able to integrate the shape better with how the dashboard looks, so it doesn't look too out of place. Late autumn has reworked the lighting and fog climate settings. Was there an update? Because the one that's there, I think there are some skyboxes that have been improved. So I do see fog, I do see white, but I also see some of the old skyboxes still there. The reddish ones in particular. And that's the one I really don't like. That's what really pushed me to have a graphics mod before. Because the reddish tint was something I didn't really like. So I was so happy with 1.40 when they finally updated that. I'm just going to ignore that 30 sign there. Actros and Volvo, 3 rectangle tablets in the dashboard. Yeah, I really didn't like that. I hope they make it better. Like this one. This one is a lot more integrated looking, right? Super sleek. It's just that the mirrors are not yet. They're not quite there yet. Hopefully they find a nice use for it, or a nice place for it in the next version. But it's a good start. I mean, the technology itself is amazing. I'm just not sure how reliable it is these days. I mean, from a real trucker's point of view, who's using this truck day in and day out, are those mirror cams as reliable as they should be? Or do they, like, I don't know, does the lens get fogged? Does it break totally? You know, things like that. Those would be interesting insights to see from real drivers. Because the concept is nice, but the real life implementation, right, how it works in real life, is oftentimes a bit more, you find some real practical problems, some problems that you wouldn't have thought of. Again, I don't know, things like maybe they're more prone to getting stolen. I can imagine things like that. Because of the lens outside, maybe it's more prone to getting stolen, getting sold off the black market or something like that. If you park in a very shady area, those kinds of things, I don't know. But it's some of those things are very familiar to me. Like in the Philippines, we had some of those. Like for the simple things, like, I don't know, maybe you have a park, right? So the local government makes a park, adds tables and chairs so people can hang out and stuff like that. And next thing you know, the tables are gone, the chairs are gone, they've been sold, they've been stolen and sold, or melted or something. So the next time when they add those tables and chairs, they're now bolted down in place, so they cannot be lifted at all. Practical things like that, right? The iterations, the concepts are sound, but some real life problems come up and make you rethink those design choices. Quite interesting how that progresses. Ooh, what is this? These are lights, I think. Quite nice. Nice twist. We're using late autumn, mild winter. Way up in Norway. Ah, I see. Might be different. Yeah, I think it's in ETS, in the season 2 episodes, maybe later. You might see more of that reddish tint when it comes out. Something I really don't like. I think I'll try removing the climate file, climate folder, and just sacrifice the inaccurate temperatures. But at least we get nice skies. Real mirrors are a pain in the you-know-where. They hide cars on roundabouts, smashed by trees, bushes on tight roads. Ah, I see what you mean. Because they're clunky and they're outside, right? And they have a huge blind spot. I see. So these mirror cams can really give you a huge benefit in that. Radar system in trucks for adjustable cruise control. The adaptive cruise control, is it? That looks in front of you? Ah. Oh, and sometimes it's bugging out. Some false positives. It's treating a shadow like a real car and slowing down. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's a very tricky technology, huh? Cannot afford to have wrong interpretation of the system there. So yeah, that's a good point. In concept, it's very nice, but in reality, it might be harder to implement. Because even if you say it gets things right 99% of the time, when that 1% happens, you get sudden braking. That's not good. Mirror cams have their pros and cons. Everyone has different opinions on them, yeah. I think in some cases, it's a matter of like resistance to change. Some people are used to mirrors, real mirrors already, that they don't like the mirror cams. But I guess some cons of it are really sound. They have their basis. So I think it's an improving technology. It's a good technology, but can still be refined. Look at our mileage here. 40 kilometers, 41. Our trip counter. Goodness. We've traveled for, I don't know, like an hour? Sounds realistic, huh? 1-to-1 scaling for the win. We have 8 minutes left in the trip. Is it the same that you see in the telemetry? Does it also say 8 minutes? Because those should be getting the same data. Same telemetry from the game. Only helpful camera is a backup camera on the trailer end. These mirror cams, aren't they... How was it? Like the one that... The mirrors kind of rotate to remove that blind side. How do those work? I don't think it's implemented in the game, but in real life they might be there, right? Not sure when exactly that happens. Or is it only when reversing that the camera moves? I can't remember. You guys told me about it. 1 hour 34 minutes. Oh my goodness. How about these trees, guys? What are these called? Birch. Are these the birch ones? I have to learn more about these trees. And are these evergreen? Goodness. Oh, that's a real shame about the ProMods Canada stuff, huh? Not sure if it's really ProMods Canada, but that's the only main mod that we added. So it does look like the likely culprit, but there is no real evidence in it in the game log at least. Anyone here tried a Convoy before with ProMods Canada? I'm not sure, Panda, if you tried it with Arc, with the other bros, with Calvin. Because people are saying some people are okay with the ProMods Canada Convoy. So there must be a mod conflict somewhere. Tricky. We might have to disable all other mods except ProMods Canada if you want a Convoy. And that might be a no bueno. If you don't have sound mods, that is. They are birch. Oh, at least I got that right. And no, not evergreen. Okay, thank you. That is good to know. Busy with other things. Haven't even tried ProMods Canada. I see. Life gets in the way. Heard we need a bigger camera for all the screenshots. Oh yes. Oh yes, that's so true. PM Canada thing does suck. Yeah, hopefully it gets sorted soon. Alex warned me about that. And I was like, okay, let's try it. But that actually allowed me to prepare this in advance. So thanks, Alex, for the heads up. So at least we're not stuck just troubleshooting stream the entire time. ET here, thank you. Thanks, Jack. This Natrob Scenic route is very long, very nice. I like driving through it actually. Yeah, imagine if Alex didn't warn me. We would have had Notepad++ in front of us until now. Instead of driving and having fun with this DAF XG. We would have blamed Rohan. Simple. Exactly. 90 here. This is a sample of the highway that I like. It's not the biggest highway, but the bends on the highway are almost minimal. You see it on the GPS, but you almost don't feel it when you're on the road already. So good. Yeah, I wonder what it could be. Have you guys tried doing convoys in ETS2 with ProMods on? I believe many people have tried that, right? And that was okay. So what could it be in ProMods ATS? If it's ProMods ATS, ProMods Canada, that's different. Looks like a new trend. Alex makes the suggestion, Rohan takes the blame. That's Alex's scheme right there. We've not done an ETS2 convoy yet. We've done it once, I think. Was there someone who joined? I can't remember. I hosted a convoy session in Pomezania. Oh yeah, I think we had Bla, wasn't it? Didn't we? So I've had that only, but I haven't done a convoy and ProMods in ETS2 yet either. But I haven't heard any problems with it for people who tried. I'm sure other people have. So not sure what could be different here. Like these red markings in here. It accentuates that there's a roundabout ahead. Where do you want this boat? Ah, I was looking for the blinking thing. I should have been looking for the cones, because the cones are there. Oh my goodness. That guy did not stop for us. You like your box now. All cozy in there now. Goodness, it's a bit tight, isn't it? Is this where we should be going? Yeah, the cones are there. So maybe we can go to the edge like this. Turn last minute. That should work. Yeah, I think the boat fits. And then we just use this extra space for reversing. Let's get our windows down here. Stay in there or else. You guys have an idea how they'll get the boat through that door in the loading area? Good luck to them. It's like there's a steerable axle in here in the boat trailer, but I think there's only one, so it's not that bad. Like so, don't hit the cone. Well, kind of did, but that's okay. Alright, line it up. Drive the boat into the lake. Oh my goodness, that kind of parking, reversing it onto the lake. Please no. Brings back memories. Why doesn't that look that good? It's a bit off. There we go. There we go. I think I'll take that. Good memories. Yeah, at least the trailer is straight, right? I think they're good with that. One thing I wanted to try. Okay, let's unload this first. Good. 49 kilometers. Wow. That's the only part that's underwhelming here. The numbers are so small. But it does make a lot of sense. Let's have a look at the map where we want to travel next. That's a nice one. We looped all the way around. We can get on the highway here, I think. We can find a job here that goes north towards this area, or we start in Granville, I think would be nice too. Let's see what's available. That, it looks perfect, but I don't like the load. I'm not a huge fan of that trailer. But that one can work. 34 kilometers, 38 minutes, that looks good to me. So much drama. Sec guys, huh? This looks possible. So we don't have to fast travel at all. I think I want this one. No, this one. Yeah, okay. Slow mode has killed all the drama. Perfect then. Reading up on it every time I woke up. Okay, one thing I wanted to try. That's the one. Look at that. That was one of it. Look at that blinker. Right? Very nice. That was part of the mod because you choose the kind of blinker you wanted here. Kind of lights. And it was saying something like running lights or something. So I figured it was moving. And it is. That is part of the DAF XG rework, I believe. Good. Oh, 1 second. Let's have a look at that trailer. The jobs here tend to yeah, with a 1-to-1 scale, I think that's one of the disadvantages. Look at that. 1 minute left. So I have to do some maneuvers again here. Where the heck is that guy going? Over here, okay. Okay, we wanted to go here. Hopefully it's still there. Did we make it in time? Cheater again. We made it. Made it. Okay. Let's take a dry liner. Yeah, sequential blinkers. Is that the name? Very nice. Baltic Agro. There we go. Ooh, nice gravel sound. Feel kind of bad driving through here though. Let's go and try a lower suspension. There we go. Air suspension hype. Where's the trailer? Right there. I see the cones. Man, it's getting harder to spot the trailer now, huh? Those cones are very mergy. They merge very well with the background, that's what I mean. They're not in your face anymore. Good. The field of view is a bit wide, I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, maybe I don't have the true mirror FOV here, huh? Maybe we should try adding it. 1 second, let's try it. For science. Love the sounds. Enabled air suspension in wrong area. Where should you enable it? Yeah, I still don't get when you use it. Ah, yeah, I didn't have the true mirror FOV. That's why. There we go. Now it should work better. Let's see. Yes, go ahead. Let me know where it should be used. I would only use it normally when I'm going through a very low vertical clearance. Probably not where you should be using it. Shouldn't be in there in the first place, right? I think this long loading here, because this happens in other profiles too, I think that sizzles mega pack loading in each item. There we go. Okay, let's see how the mirrors look now. See? That looks great. Nah, that's okay. There it is. There it is. Okay, good. Good. Okay, now let's adjust it. 1 second. Let's adjust the seats first. Oh, that's okay. Mostly okay. The mirrors are now. That's what I like. It's still a bit bent though. I'm not sure why that is. If that's by design. These mirror cams look like they're tilted. Like instead of that, they'll... Oh yeah, this is tiltage. Yes. Tiltage at its finest. Something like that. Right. There you go. Oh, maybe more like that. Okay, good. But at least the field of view is a lot more realistic now. It's a little bit easier to gauge the distance. That means I should get this in one go. There we go. Load him up. Did the suspension actually raise? I think it did, didn't it? 1 second, let's try that again. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Is that part of it? That's nice. Maybe because I have the automatic lifting of axles? I don't know. Look at this. So we connect, right? And when we connect to the trailer, look at the suspension in front. It's racing. Interesting. Can I still enable it? I cannot enable it anymore. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Okay. American engine packs you haven't tried. Oh yeah. Driving one of those modern trucks then. The International. Right. And I heard that he updated that one, right? The i6-15. I think it's much better sounding now. Some people have been complaining before. Now I think it's better. Kneewood GPS. Beltanic, that's the one. That's what I heard actually, LL. I actually heard that there is no rudder trim, is that right? That might be disastrous for a PC6. Hey Thunder, thank you for following. And welcome to the channel. Thanks for saying hi. How are you doing? Starting off our second trip here. i6-15 sounds are so much better now. Nice. Great to hear. Yes. Not needed much on takeoff. Ah, I see. Yeah, because normally you would need max right rudder for a tail dragger mostly, I think. So some people in the forums are saying they find it ironic that the PC6 has that huge warning, right? Warning to set trims before takeoff. There's like a sticker in front of the cockpit so that people won't miss it. But then whoever made the plane missed it. Because you can't set the rudder trim. Something like that. You just applied right rudder. Yeah. I heard it's possible. I think you just need a huge amount of right rudder for it. Headlight usage offense. Oh, we needed headlights? Okay. How picky that guy is. Ah, I think it's a country. It's a country where you need your headlights on every time. And DRLs don't count? Okay. Maybe not. The Milvis is much more complex. I heard about that too. That seems to be a very common sentiment right now. And I would imagine there is no manual. That's one of the things I least liked about Asobo planes. They're very cheap. They're very affordable, and in this case it's free. And sometimes they're well made, but the manual is really what's missing in my books. The only person who gets the headlights fine. Yeah, I don't know why. I think they just like booking a ticket, booking me for something. Find something wrong with what I'm doing. These officers are savage. Bit underwhelmed with the free new planes. Yeah, I was not very excited about them. I'm more interested in the updates, the weather updates in particular. So that Meter thing I really like. Meter in the weather panel. I also like to check the better weather integration, the Meter integration into the live weather. They say that should be more fluid now, so I'm excited to try it out. But yeah, it's more those kinds of updates that I'm interested in, not really the new planes. The Clumsy. PC6, highly recommend it. Not sure if you've seen the stream footage, LL, but yes, it's on YouTube in case you haven't seen it yet. Highly recommend it. Works perfectly with the G1000 NXI, and the Milvis guys are saying next year, hopefully early next year, they'll be adding the steam gauges. But they confirmed it's not going to be this year. There's plenty of things to do. Some people are saying there might be haze now in the latest update of Flight Simulator. I think some people have reported haze. You like the plane? Ah, nice. Great to hear. Yes, I really enjoyed it. I have a hard time with the takeoffs, but I think it's just something I have to get used to. Something I have to learn. Very interesting stuff, flying tail draggers. I shared a video in Discord about that. The tail draggers are very sensitive, and oftentimes they would highlight any wrong things you are doing. If you are trying to land too fast, then you really feel that going wrong with the tail dragger. If you're not taxiing, if you're taking off with the not proper rudder controls, not proper aileron controls, you really feel that in the tail dragger because it's more sensitive to wrong inputs. So if you're not straight, it will really turn on you, literally. Things like that, so you really have to get it right. I think it's a good plane to practice the proper stick and rudder skills. So I'm looking forward to flying that more with the visual flights and whatnot. Why so slow? Yeah, I think it's uphill. Yeah, it is uphill. The engine is struggling. Goodness. Yeah, look, at this slow speed we're actually overtaking this truck, so that's saying how much of a steep grade this is. We're actually fast by truck standards, by the looks of it. Kodiak is coming next week. Nice. Who's the developer of that again? There we go. Finally crested that hill. They have not been Z-modded. Yeah. I think they're still using default engines, huh? By the way, speaking of default engines, has anyone been brave enough to try 143? I saw that update from Zeemod that Arch shared as well. That was exactly what I was hoping for. That with 143, that new cabin attenuation, what's the term they used? That SCS said, that comes with 143. Looks like Zeemod is able to leverage that new functionality. So it looks like they have more options to tweak with now in the interior sound. So maybe that will answer some of the people's concerns that Zeemod's sounds are too detailed. Maybe that will allow Zeemods to have super detailed crispy sounds on the exterior and properly muffled sounds in the interior. That's my hope. That's my hope with 143. So we'll see how that turns out, but looking forward to it. And the 143 default sounds by themselves, I'm not sure if they improved at all. I heard Murwas dropped by here at some point. He was saying good things about those, but I'm not sure how he stood with the old sounds in the first place, so I'm not sure if there was a real improvement there yet. Simworks Studios, I haven't heard of them, but I'm not really familiar with many of the developers. I hope they do a good job. I would be happy to try it out. Staying on 142 for PM Canada. Yeah, I have the same sentiments. I think I'll let the brave guys do it. I might visit the forums at one point though, just to read on the 143 feedback. Has anyone had time to lurk through the SCS forums there? That's something I like to do. Get a bit like a lay of the land, get the overall sentiment about the update. Did you see that Zeemod is coming to the US? Oh, to record some stuff. I didn't see that. Okay, just coming to visit family. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, since he's there already, I mean, so much more trucks to unlock, to record. Not sure if he'll have time, but if he does the same thing as he does in the UK, like handing those flyers, right? And I know by now for sure he has reached the he has a wide reach already, so I'm sure some real life truckers would know of him, and those real life truckers would probably spread the word to their other colleagues, and I'm fairly confident that there will be people who will be willing to have their trucks recorded for a price. That will be great if ever. We'll get even more sounds with now 100% authentic American vibes recorded in the US. Slow down, is this where we're going? I think so, I hope so. Because I don't see the overlay, I'm not sure where is the telepass anymore. I think it's this one. I'm just looking for the sewer plate and staying away from it. Ooh, we almost hit that barrier. My bad. He's actually coming to Ohio. Hey! Any plans? Maybe you can meet up with him, Alex. Just take a photo for us. You can have him record your classic cars. Oh my goodness. Those must sound amazing. You can have an AI pack with classic cars. With your sounds. Goodness. That's a nice plan. Second, let's take a photo right here. Of course, I cannot pass a bridge shot like this. Cargo vroom vroom, exactly. Told Krishbam about the new interior equalization coming in 43. Nice. Looking forward to that. Yeah. It's not only Zeemods that's stepping things up for sure. All our sound modders are. Krishbam drives safely. Right. Max will for sure make use of that. Man, they take a photo like this. I think I like that. More European truck sounds too. What else are we missing in the European trucks department? Let me think. What has not been Zeemodized yet? Renault, Iveco. We have Scania. We have 6 Series. We have the next gen. We have the 4 Series. Oh, we don't have a 6 Series yet, I think. From Zeemod, do we? I think that was from Max. So maybe that's one. Oh yeah, MEN, that's true. Yeah, MEN. Oi, 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 thank you. This is what I mean about the feel of a highway. With how large and how mild the bends are. Granted, this is perfectly straight. This is not exactly what I had in mind, but yes, this does fairly happen, right? Not all roads are bendy. So sometimes it's just 100% straight in some legs. What is this saying? Nullet Municipal Forest. Oh, interesting. Renault sounds. Looks like the lane is dropping in there. Quite nice. You can see the transition, right? It's very subtle. You have such a large distance to adjust. That's how it should be. Not like you see the sign here and then the lane cuts off like a meter or so apart. Audio recording from YouTube. Is this the Indian horn, Panda? Or a Mexican horn? You might make Rohan very happy there. Awesome stuff, LL. Thanks for the updates. I'm looking forward to trying out Sim Update 7 myself as well. Keep in touch in Discord. And I hope to see you in Fabio's streams at one point. If I can drop in. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Indian horn. Going to annoy the AI. When you get a chance to make it work, if you can record a short footage of it, that would be perfect. Even with your phone. It's okay. That would be amazing. Thank you. I just realized the audio was still on. This is the music. Forza Horizon 5. Oh yeah, I've seen you guys, some of you guys post a lot of photos in the Race Sim channel. Looks like even Fred is hooked with it. Looks like it has amazing graphics. Any one of you here tried it? Forza Horizon 5. Me and racing don't really blend very well. So I have no plans of trying it out, but yeah, for the racing fans, it looks amazing so far. It's riddled with bugs. I did hear that it was a bit buggy, but I guess these days, unfortunately, most releases are, right? Yeah, exactly what Panda said. Unfortunately, our standards these days are... Well, it's either our standards are lower, or it's just that the games these days are so much more complex than they were a decade ago. So it's getting more and more challenging to iron things out before release. because there are so much more things to iron out. Maybe that's one perspective of it. To make it work with the game successfully, you need to start a loop, a tail off from the horn recording. Does that have to be like an Fmod sound, drive safely? So you have to use the, what do you call it, Fmod Studio for it? Yeah, that one is what I was wondering as well. I would think that would require Fmod, but I'm sure drive safely will clarify. Oh, Bao was anything but impressed, I see. And Bao being a race fan, that is saying something. Although some people seem to be enjoying it. Fmod is required. No! I tried Fmod once. Suffice to say, I haven't tried it again. Yeah. I think it's expert mode. Very powerful stuff, but you really have to learn it. Have to get through the learning curve. Now this is as chill as it gets. This is the kind of highway driving that I was that opened my eyes, right? Look at this bend, guys. You see it in the GPS, you see it in front of you, but when you actually get on that bend, it makes you wonder, 1 second, look at how little the steering wheel moves, right? Minimal movements on the steering wheel. That's how I expect highways to be. If it's a highway, it should be that bendy or that straight, minimal bendiness. It's amazing how that feels. Shouldn't have to slow down with a bend like this, right? Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the perfect kind of road for just chilling, listening to podcasts, listening to music, watching something else on the side, although that might not be as safe, or maybe just enjoying the engine sound and enjoying the vibes, the chill vibes this drive gives. This is where you can really relax. Something up ahead though, looks like. Yeah, looks like a toll gate up ahead. Let's get a bit of dual braking action here, engine brake and retarder. 70 right there, perfect. Looks like this is a telepass. Sorry, I'm just calling it telepass for myself. Not really sure what it's called. 30 in here. Looks good. There we go. That's a smart move. If you can't be bothered with something, outsource it. Oh goodness. Welcome back, Scotsman. So yes, hopefully next week or soon we'll have a farm sim stream. Let's go and discuss it in Discord. If you guys are interested in making a server, that server will be available to patrons, to subs. I think there's a certain level of patron that will allow it. I can't remember what we had. But yes, it depends on how much people we have. Also, what kind of farming would we want there? Would we want some kind of cooperative farming? I think I'd want separate farms, so we have full authority in what we do, but we can just hire each other out, you know, help each other out, right? That's something that we can still do. So we have full authority in what we do with our farms, but at the same time we can play cooperatively and work on a field together. Get some Clarkson farm vibes. What do you mean grinding up? We never grind up cows. We heal them. we repackage them, maybe? Yikes. Let's not go there. Yeah, what are some new things you've heard about Farm Sim? Some new things you can do. I'm really looking forward to seasons, because I've never tried the seasons mod in full, and this one is apparently a different implementation of seasons. So I'm really looking forward to that. Are there new industries, new stuff, new technical stuff that you need to work on, or I don't know what it's about? You savor them. Maybe season them more like. Yes. Running them through that, you pronounce it bovine? Hospital, yes. Grapes. You can now plant grapes. Can you make them into wine? That would be great, huh? That might take years though, huh? No, but you can make the wine and then you let someone else, what's it called? Ferment it? You know, when you just keep it in the cellar for a year or years. MyGodness something. Oh, look at this bridge. Golden Gate? Close enough. Is this the same model as the Golden Gate? Maybe it is the Golden Gate, huh? Oh yeah, that's nice pairing. Someone handled the steaks, someone handled the wine. Oh my goodness, is that the part of it? Part of the process? Stomping on the grapes with bare feet? Yums. Ah, it's the Lisbon Bridge. I see. It's the one with the Jesus Christ statue. Is it that one? Ah, I see. Let's take a photo with the bridge and the city in view once we are a bit closer. Looks like we have the, what do you call that again, Jack? From the UK. The building, the bullet. It's not the shard. It's like the bullet-shaped building. Right there. That's the one. Big. Close enough. I think that's the one, yes. Yes. That's exactly what I was referring to. A bit of tilt. Too bad we can't see the bridge. There it is, the bridge. OMG. Change the time of day. Not sure what would make it more scenic. This skybox looks amazing. It's a bit dark. That's perfect. Tiltage. There we go. Getting into the city center now. From countryside roads. Very nice. Countryside roads to now the city. The urban areas. But yes, looking forward to farming with you guys. I will for sure be very rusty. But we'll see. We'll start somewhere. And I believe I'm trying to remember all the updates. I think they improved a lot the interior, right, of the tractors. So first person farming will be much more immersive. I'm hoping. We'll see. It is the bullet. Yes, let's call it the bullet. For sure, yes, I will help Jack with that, I think. Oh, he might not need it anymore because he has a side panel. He has a whole button just for the start. Press here. For Kelly. Yeah, Kelly never forgot that one, huh? Why is this guy slowing down? Sorry for that loud horn. Why are they slowing down when it's 90? this is the super nice highway that's literally passing through the city. I like these kinds of highways that are like elevated and you see the city just passing through you like that. Very nice, very nice. Is this where we should be going? Turn right? No, not that one, this one, the other one. Boucherville. Utopia. This is the one. Man, see how the vibe completely changed? This is what's beautiful about Grand Utopia. You have such different vibes all throughout the map. If you want countryside, relaxed driving, and then here you get into the very urban areas, all the buildings, all the windiness, all the layers of the bridges. It's just so varied, but still you have like a mountain view in the distance. It's so good. And yeah, it's a one-to-one map, but you'll spend hours and hours of fun here and just you won't be running out of variety of roads. Car there, thank you. Pink pickup truck that you couldn't start. Was it? No, it was a tractor. I think it was a... wasn't it? I remember it was in the default map and in the truck shop. I think you rented a tractor and you couldn't start it. One second, I think we should be here. Okay, yes, here and on that bend right there that's coming. My goodness, this is bendy. The True Mirror FOV improves the entire vibe a lot just by increasing or lessening, narrowing the field of view of the mirror so you see those lines better. It's just such a nice thing to look at as you're passing the highway, seeing those lines pass by. On loan from Alex. The button wasn't assigned. So yes, looking forward to farming. We'll see how we can fit that in. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a stream though, for sure. I think it's more fun in the stream so we could all farm together. Because if I do recordings of it, that means I'll be farming alone most likely. And doing all the work? That doesn't sound fun to me. I have to find a way how to hang my clothes again while someone does the real work. That's the master plan. XP sniping turns into wheat sniping, maybe? XP sniper returns, yes, exactly. That's more like it. Where should I be going? Straight here, right? Yes, this is one of those weird roundabouts with the traffic light in the pass-through lane. Very interesting road network though. I like it. So yes, let's do that. Let's have one farm per player. Let's all take up different areas and then we can hire each other for contractual work and we can lend each other equipment and whatnot. We can choose our own focus. It's going to be great. I'll try to stream on what's next week, 18 plus 7, 25, 25th of November. I'll try to stream next Thursday. If I can make time, I'll let you guys know. But that should be ample time to get acquainted with the game. So I'll try to play it offline and get my controls ready. Make sure the start engine is mapped. And the controls, the track IR is working and stuff. And maybe give it some time for some day one bug fixing, because all games have that these days. flipping a tractor at one point, then block kicked the pallet of gold over the wall. What? Oi, Rowan! When you said FH5, I thought, who's trying out the Volvo FH5? Oh, that's a different FH5. How's Forza Horizon treating you, Rohan? You liking it, despite the bugs? Are the bugs game breaking, or are they more of an inconvenience at this point? I mean, these days, all games have bugs, but are they ruining the experience? Man, bros. Looking good. Oh, we're almost here already. Nayland. Time flies. When you're thinking of farming and thinking of ways to XP snipe. Mountain pop-up. Slow down to 50. There we go. Distance scaling. It's really bugging you. What's happening with the distance scaling? Maybe we should read up on that channel. But yeah, the graphics looks amazing though, doesn't it? The screenshots I'm seeing from you guys are wow. If I was into racing, that would be an amazing game. Waiting for the red light to go green. Come on, make me go full stop. There we go, thank you. Any speed that is saved is something I can be thankful for. Looks like there are bus stops here too. You can have those bus mods in. Very nice. Nice little cozy town here. What's that euro sign doing there? Is that something you can buy, maybe? That's one of those lots that you can buy in real life, I think. With real money. So that it's named after you. Maybe one of those things. I forget. They should be in the map legend somehow, though. Electric cars have huge amount of horsepower. Day and night shift is a bit wonky, sometimes get stuck in. Oh, those are the bugs. I see. I see. Ah, VTC place. I see. Okay, so where do we park this? Is this where we're going? Lazar. Let's have a look at the paperwork. Indeed, International Lazar Company. Parking area somewhere there. 1 second. I think the entrance is here though, so I think I take a left here. Do a right. And then let's look for the cones. This is what's also cool about having these immersive symbols. You get to really look for the parking area. It's a bit more real life problem. There it is. Okay. Very subtle. I'll take it. Now where is the back of those cones? Oh, here. Okay. This is... Oh, I see. So we back onto this one. That makes more sense. A very tight squeeze though, isn't it? Goodness. I think we'll have to park this a bit diagonally. That Rudus thing right there looks pretty interesting. That moving thingamajig there. Whatever that is. Is that how you load stuff? Let's get all the space here. Man, look at that steering wheel, right? Beautiful. Batmobile. The Bat Truck. Okay. Does that work? What clip is that? The gold incident. Ah, okay, I'll have a look later. Can you post it in Discord too? Oh my goodness, I want to watch that. goodness, the internal friction is real. I might hit the door. Oh, dang it, I didn't make it. Can I just force it? I don't think it will let me. Trying to hide that code so it could come back and get it later. Goodness, I forgot about that already. I'll have to rewatch it. Okay. This way and then park it like so. It's looking good. Take it back. Oh, that's too much. It's too much. That. Rework out for the arms thanks to internal friction. That looks good. That looks perfect actually. There we go. Now he's happy. Good. Okay. I like it. Oh, not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Good. Trying to hide that code so you can come back and get it later. I read that already. Thank you. Let me go and watch it. You have a few more minutes. Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. Not sure if I can watch it here. I guess I can, because that's mine, right? So it shouldn't be a problem. I hope. Sick. Yeah. Oh. So let's go and make that show up. Yeah, it works. Oh, oh. Yeah, it works. So I was trying to lift the gold. Oh, oh. The same shirt. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. The cap is different though. Watch the X12. Where did it go? Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll definitely go farming then, huh? I forgot about this gold thing already. Maybe the other pallet is lighter. Oh, oh.
What happened to it? What the?
Never fails.
Where is it?
Where is it? Oh, that's perfect. Yes, so definitely look forward to some farming next week. We'll make time for it. I hope we can. That's a good teaser. Thank you for the clips, Jack. That's amazing. Thanks for digging those up. Alright, but yes, let's leave it there. Thank you guys for hanging out, and sorry about the botched Canada convoy. Goodness. But thankfully we had Grand Utopia to save the day and the DAF XG rework. So thanks for the amazing time. Have a great weekend. Thanks again for the heads up, Alex. Catch you guys on Discord. Not 11. You can stay till 11, Scotsman. We won't mind. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a weekend. Bye-bye.